Thanks, Launam. Thanks for that wonderful session and, giving them, setting the expectation to the freshers. Team, in case you have any questions, we are there to take care of those questions little later, but not now. So you can, you can put it on the chat window and we will take it up. Thanks, Launam. So once again, a warm welcome to the internship team. I'm Katari Nirmala, the program manager for freshers joining across the globe, and hence I'm also taking care of these internship for you. Team, I just wanted to set what is it that you're going to do in the internship, because you'll have to be clear from day one. What is my internship about and how it will go through? It's like a factory model in the sense we have already discussed, deliberated how we should execute this. So you're the raw product which comes into the manufacturing system with the assigned schedule, or by April 30th, you will be able to complete your internship. So what is my journey from 22nd to 29th of April? What is it? So that is where we are going to give the presentation. And as Lavnam has clearly said that you'll all have a project. Now, do you have the required knowledge to do the project is the question. Some of you may have, some of you may not have, but we cannot take, ensure that, those who have do, those who don't have. OK, so we want to ensure that all of you are in the same pace. Hence, for the required capstone project, what are the required knowledge that would be delivered by the mentors of WIPRO? We call them as mentors rather than as your professors, because you have the freedom to interact with them. They're just like your colleagues, friends, and interact and ensure that you get the required knowledge. So I have my team, Robert, who is the PMO for this initiative of WIPRO internship. And I have Suresh Balakrishna, who will help you. How will you get the contents to learn? You'll ask me that. Where do I learn the contents from? So we have Suresh Balakrishna, who is the architect of our contents, who will give you a demo of how to log in. I do understand some of you have already had connects from the 31st of Jan. So what should I do? Should I do that and this? There'll be many questions. So let me just reiterate. Those of you who have never had any connects, we have around, to be honest enough, around 700 of you who have already been connected with WIPRO mentors. So you can stop that connect sessions and be a part of this internship. And the rest of the people, what is this? Don't worry, we will start afresh. OK, they are a little ahead, but we will start as though we are starting from beginning. Now, one thing you should all remember, team. What is the outcome of this? The outcome of this, yes, you will get an internship letter, but the moment you complete this successfully, you will be called for the onboarding in the first quarter. So we are going to give priority to you, the interns. I hope, as Lavnam has clearly said, you already have your offer in your hand. But when will I start my project? Do you want to come to the organization, sit for 1 month or 20 days without a project and then get inside the project? No, you'll all expect that from day one, though it's not possible from day one, after a week or 10 days, I should be allocated to the project. That is the main outcome. So please ensure whatever is being given to you, you complete the task as per the requirement. You have any challenges, please reach us. We will be able to help you so that you can complete your internship successfully. So now let me go to the presentation. So WIPRO, as you know, is spread across the globe. Our presence is there in 67 countries. When we come to training, it is not only that we take freshers in India or interns in India. We have this internship model across the world. Currently, we have few freshers who are as interns in US and other parts of the world. So when we come to the training part, in India or on site, we give the same curriculum. Curriculum remains the same. So standardization is there across the organization. So there is no difference whether I am part of India or whether I'm part of on-site. Now, what is the process? So today you have come. You have approximately around 2 months and 1 week. You might be wondering what is that 2 months, 1 week? And team, as you are aware, in April, we have a Good Friday, we have a New Year in the sense, depending upon the state, Tamil Nadu and other places have April 14th, Ambedkar Jayanti and so on and so forth as a holiday. And hence, Good Friday on 15th, hence you'll have a long weekend. You should not miss these days as a part of your internship. Hence, it is extended up till 30th. So approximately for you to do this capstone project, we assume that within 4 weeks, you will be able to pick up the contents that my mentors will be able to deliver to you. With that, you can start your capstone project. Now, when will the project be designed? I don't want you to get bogged into the project first. At least midway through, the project details will be shared with you. Now, how do we know that you are able to grasp? Today, we are all in the virtual world. Had it been physical, then I wouldn't think of the MCQs or the logic building. Since we are all in the virtual world, we would like to understand what is it that you're capturing? What are the areas of improvement? Hence, we plan to give an assessment at the end of the 1 month of the training. It could be 1 month. In some places, it could be 5 weeks, but 4 to 5 weeks. So what is this assessment consists of? What is the purpose? Please don't get frightened. Like the moment we say assessment, you think of exams. What happens if I clear, don't clear? Okay. The assessment is just a self-evaluation where we will have MCQ questions. And since you're going to do, you would have already learned to write the programs. We will give you a small, snippet for which you may have to write the logic. So that is what we call as the logic programming, by which we know you're ready for your capstone project. And hence your capstone project will begin. Now, during the capstone project, is it only the project or will there be any delivery? Yes, there will be lots of deliveries. We will be getting the latest technologies. Some of the senior leaders come and speak to you on it. So during the capstone project, you'll be doing the project also. Now, once you complete the project presentation phase would exist. That is the last week of your April. Now, after which you would like to know where you stand. You want to benchmark yourself on the coding, and hence we are giving an international certification or an international assessment for programming. That is called as the Codility, which is a self-assessment. This is just to understand what is the benchmark of you from the perspective of coding, by which your internship would be completed successfully. Okay, now coming to the next slide. Now, what is this skill family training for a month? See, we have built this. What is this skill family training? Now, since as you're all WIPRO selects and you would be joining WIPRO, it should also help you that when you join back the organization, whatever is required for the business, you have acquired the necessary skill. That is where it is called as the skill family training. So each one of you have been assigned to the required business, the duration of which would be around 4 to 5 weeks. Now, the training delivery is a self-directed. Now, what is the self-directed? Some new buzzword. Does it mean that I have to learn by myself? Now, let me be very honest with you. All your 8 semesters of engineering, you have learned in this model only self-directed. In the sense, you attended the classes. At times, it was only for knowledge. At times, it was for attendance. but most of the time it was only for attendance. So how did you learn? You learn with your friends, peers, in your own methodology. That's where this training will also be self-directed, but my mentors will be there to guide you through. Whereas in case of your college, you get frightened to go and ask your faculty, I have not understood. What happened? You were in the class. Why you did not understand? So that is the difference between the organization. They'll be purely mentors and not your professors. So at the end, we will have an assessment. It's a self-evaluation. To understand which are the concepts, we do some analytics, which are the topics which many of you have not understood. We will reiterate it. And as I said, you will have this assessment consisting of multiple choice questions and programming. Now, what is the use of this? Now, there are two things. Now, once you get a score in your internship letter, you will also say you have completed the project successfully and this is your score. Now tell me, team, how many of you want to have a good score? Naturally, first time I did not do well due to various reasons. Will I be given an opportunity to improve? Yes. That is where what we have set the benchmark. Everybody would like to get 75% and above. In case you have got less than 75%, my mentors are there to mentor you, and we will schedule this assessment again for you during the capstone project, midway at the end, so that you are quite comfortable in coding. At the end of the day, all of you would like to be the coders, or for a given problem, you would like to have solutions. So this is just about what the assessment methodology is. We are crystal clear from day one what the methodology is. As we said, we will be using an online tool. So nothing is manual, everything is automated. And team, you will not have any frequently asked questions. Can I skip some topics? Sorry, this is not college semesters. So every day, every topic is important. If you have not understood, we have a discussion board which will be discussed later. And also your mentors would be there. You can always feel free. Don't ever get frightened. We are not going to note your names or anything. It's only you have to gain the knowledge. So there is no negative marking. Okay, multiple choice, as you all know, 4 questions. But you may feel that by looking at the first option, this is right. Please, not only here, anywhere, whenever you attempt multiple choice questions, do the elimination first and then pick the correct answer. But as a human mentality, we come and see the first answer. Oh, this is the right one. We don't even think about the second and third. And that is where we make mistakes. So this is about your assessment, duration of the assessment, MCQ, 50 questions, 1 hour, and your programming snippet or problem statement for an hour. Now, what are the expectations from WIPRO as an organization towards your internship? We require a mandatory attendance of 90% and above. You might be wondering how we can going to track this 90%. Team, we have the portal where you log in and start learning, where you will have to submit your assignments. So those are the places which we will look into for your attendance, and daily you will be there with your mentors. So mentors and so for instance, today I was not able to log in, but what was the expected day's work? I have already submitted in my portal. That is sufficient for us. So you should ensure you have 90% attendance. I do understand sometimes you may have your college is calling you. Please inform the mentors. That's why I said the mentors would be tracking it. 100% completion of the given assignments, because for you to learn a concept, you should have some sort of assignments or homework, or at the end of every chapter you have some questions. If you are able to answer that, that means you have learned. So we have assignments at the end of each and every module, which you will have to upload the source. What is the method? My team member Suresh will take you through. And there will also be the methodology of learning in this portal, though it is self-directed, is a problem-based or project-based. So we have a project, small project or a small case study for which if you have to develop what are the required knowledge you want to have. So that project also have to be completed. Now this is a project which is a small project, whereas your capstone project is the actual project of completion of your internship. Okay, you have to complete your project, capstone project, and present it as per the schedule. Now, every organization has some ethics. So WIPRO also we have ethics. What we call is a code of business conduct, which is mandatory for each and every employee in the organization. So from today, you are employees of the organization till April 30th. You have to follow the ethics of the organization. Now, what is the ethics of the organization? You cannot give proxy attendance. That is, you cannot log in for your friend to show that you have logged in. Okay. Remaining absent from the session without prior intimation. I do understand some of you may have to go to college or some of sessions, but you'll have to intimate. Important habit. We have 5 habits in WIPRO which each and every employee has to abide by. One of the habits communicate and being responsive. Responsive, yes, I have a session, I have to go to college, and hence you communicate to the mentor. I will not be able to attend. I will take care of the current day's requirement. So communication and responsive are 2 habits other than the other 3, which we will talk to you a little later. Now, copying, attempt to copying or talking when a test is in progress. Team, that's what, when I say assessment, we all get frightened. Okay, this is not your college. Oh, I have to ensure I have to, clear. This is only a self-evaluation. So please do not try to copy or try to take the code from the net, though you may not have it, or seek the help of your friends, because all these are proctored assessments and is being captured by AI. So everything would be captured. If you're talking to your friend through a mobile, what you're talking is also captured. So don't assume that, I'm talking, how will WIPRO come to know? Hence, copying is we will give you additional improvement attempts if required, but please do not indulge in this, because when you come back and join the organization, your friend is not going to come and code for you. It is you who have to code. So it is better I learn the hard way now rather than after joining the project. Okay. Now coming to other things are intimidating and threatening the proctors. Though I do understand you will not do this. It is not only the proctors, even in the session with your friends, you should behave in a very ethical way. Do not take them for granted. Okay. So any intimidating or threatening your colleagues or peers or faculties is going to be a challenge. Okay. Now each one of you will be given a WIPRO email ID. I do understand WIPRO email ID you would like to show to your friends, to your parents that see today onwards I have a WIPRO email ID. But however, they do not know what is the protocol of the WIPRO as an organization. Now, what happens if I share? You share it to your friend, friend to friend, as you know, in this internet world, finally, you don't know whom it reaches. And they try to share some data or some pictures, which is not as per the ethics of WIPRO. You will be terminated, not only you, because you're an employee of this organization. Even in case it has been done by me, somebody sends to my email ID, I will be asked to leave the organization. Hence, use this WIPRO email ID to communicate with our team and the mentors Other than that, please do not share it with your friends or your parents. Okay, the last is password is confidential. I do understand that you have very close buddies whom you would like to share your password, but that will not help in an organization. It is very confidential. If the other person reveals, yes, he only shared the password to me, both you and the person who used, both of them will be asked to leave. It is a WIPRO's policy. It's not for internship per se. It is WIPRO's policy for an employee. So hence, please ensure you don't get involved in any of these activities. In case you have a doubt, please do reach us. We will be able to tell you what is right and what is wrong. Now, ground rules, because you are in the internship mode, you are expected to be there as per the employee timings, 8:30 to 6, Monday to Thursday. Sorry, Friday. I'm sorry, we are Monday to Friday. Okay, the second thing is you all can work from your respective residence. You don't have to come to any WIPRO location. Nobody will be asking you to come to WIPRO location. That is guaranteed. So these are small things which I don't have to tell you. Mobiles silent during the training. Dress code, though, in case the faculty asks you to come on the video, please ensure your dress code is a little professional, because we are all at home, so don't expect you to be in, unprofessional with a banyan and all those things. Okay, no leaves entertained during the internship. Having said that, in case I fall sick, what do I do? Please, along with your sickness report from the doctor, you just write a mail to the program manager or the PMO. They will just at least note it down. Okay, so that is where in case of any medical emergency, we are not saying that you should be available. Take care of your health first. The best practice, we already told you, WIPRO email ID is only for official communication. Now, will this WIPRO email ID remain when I join back? Your WIPRO email IDs will get terminated on April 30th. Again, once you join, you will get a new email ID. So do not try to assume that this is going to be the email ID throughout your period in WIPRO. So it will change. Integrity issues, yes, proxy attendance, malpractice, sexual harassment. Team, don't mistake me. It is a norm that we mean sexual harassment. It is only between the opposite sex, not necessary. It could be between the same sex also. In case of any such information has come up, WIPRO has a special team who will try to evaluate and check whether this is appropriate. If it is found appropriate, we will be asked to leave the organization irrespective of who we are. Okay, so that is what I thought. This is, though it is internship, if there is any such harassment, will I be given an opportunity to join the organization? No. Hence, please do not get into any of these integrity issues, either now or anytime. Okay, whom should I contact? How will I know whom to contact in case I have any challenges? So team, your hierarchy to contact, you will be always in touch with your mentors. So you can reach your mentors in the connect session. Suppose you are not able to log in at the connect session. In the portal, we have a discussion board. You can put up your question. The mentor will be able to answer. In case that is also not answered, then you can write a mail to pjp.internship@wipro.com. Now team, please do not share this email ID with your friends who are not part of this internship. Then it becomes very difficult. Not that we cannot find out. They will start writing mails that nobody is trying to reply to me, but we know they are not part of the internship. Hence, whatever mails have been sent to you as individual employees, it has to remain with you. Do not share it with your friends or the other interns. If they need to be informed, they will also get a mail. Okay, general practice that I've seen is, I got a mail. Oh, I got the offer for the internship. Oh, you didn't get. Okay, take this. This is the ID. You can log into the session. Yes, but you will not be able to get your internship letter because we find that you are not part of the list. If your friends want that internship, they can write back to manager.campus. As Launam has said, we are having the next batch in a week from now. Hence, do not hurry in case they have not been answered to any of the mails. So with this, I complete my presentation on what is the process of the internship.